Hey guys, Troy here, back with another video today. Today we have a fun one. We're going to be discussing / debating whether you should be investing in the iconic rookie card of LeBron James or Lionel Messi. I'm sure a lot of people have very strong opinions on this, and I'm actually really interested to see what you guys have to say in the comments. But real quick before that, first off, if it wasn't obvious, I'm not promoting Bitcoin. So if you see those comments, they're not from me. Any comments from me have my name highlighted in like a gray border. So just wanted to be very clear on that. It's a bot, it's a fake account, it's not even my account. So I think most of you guys knew that, but just had to be sure because we actually got some people who are very mad in the comments at me. And just for the record, it's not me. It's not me trying to promote Bitcoin. Also, speaking of the comments, let's just relax down there. You guys can say whatever you want. I don't really care, but I'm seeing people being mean to each other, and that's really not what we're gonna have. So let's have a great discussion down below. It's okay to have different opinions, but let's all be respectful. But with that being said, let's just get into it. And we're gonna start off talking about Lionel Messi and his iconic Mega Cracks 71. Now, first off, the reason this card is the most desirable, the most iconic, is because it's his only card that was released in a traditional sense. He has some other cards that I actually own, but those are from Barca's championship celebration set. So I believe it was similar to what you see today if when the Raptors won a title. I believe Panini released a commemorative set with a bunch of cards in there, and obviously whatever rookies were on that team, it was way easier to get that card from the commemorative set than it would have just been from a normal Prism set that has everything in there. Also, not to mention the fact that Messi wasn't in the original release. It was in one of the updates that they do like mid-year with Mega Cracks. So that makes that card a lot more rare and a lot more hard to find. In fact, it is incredibly, incredibly rare. And rare enough that I kind of had to change the whole format of the video. Usually I would like to use PSA 10s because it's kind of like the standard, but that card in a PSA 10 is so rare, it hasn't seen the light of day very often that I decided to go with the PSA 9. But even in a PSA 9, it is currently a pop 34. Incredibly, incredibly low. And I mentioned I used the PSA 9 so we could look at the sales history. Let's get into it. Let's look at what the PSA 9 Messi Mega Cracks has been selling for over the last 2 years. So as you can see, this card was very, very cheap for a long time. I mentioned this in a lot of my videos, but the soccer card market is literally like an infant. There's almost no history. Not too long ago, like 2 years ago, even Messi and Ronaldo cards were going for pennies. I honestly was a little surprised at this. I thought exactly 1 year ago it would actually be cheaper, which may be crazy to hear considering the price it's at now, but 1 year ago, this card sold for $2,150. Then obviously you can see at the top, it most recently sold for $27,500. And I'd imagine if an auction went up today, just based on everything that's been happening, it'd probably be a lot more than that too. But okay, that's enough about Messi the card. What about Messi the player? I won't spend too much time diving into everything because I'm sure most of you guys who are watching this are pretty familiar with Messi, but just to name his accomplishments and some of his statistics real quick. He is a 6-time Ballon d'Or winner, basically the closest thing soccer has to a world MVP. He has 4 Champions League titles. Once again, the closest thing there is to a world club champion, so not for their national teams, but for their club teams. So he won all those with FC Barcelona. And he has 10 La Liga titles, which is the Spanish league. So he has been with FC Barcelona his whole career, which actually I think is somewhat relevant for his card prices. Barcelona fans, especially if he doesn't leave, we'll see what happens. But as we've seen with even just take someone like Dirk, the fanhood and the loyalty to these guys who only play for one team or one club is huge. And in terms of future opportunities, Barcelona currently doesn't really look like they're in a position to win another Champions League title. La Liga's not looking good this year. I think Messi has won all the Ballon d'Ors he's gonna get. He also plays for Argentina. I'd say it's possible for them to win an international tournament. Obviously the dream would be for them to win a World Cup, but I think anybody looking broadly at the national teams in the soccer card world Argentina would be far from a favorite. But okay, that's enough on Messi. Let's move quickly to LeBron James and his Topps Chrome. There doesn't need to be as much explanation with this one as there was with the Messi. The basketball card world is a little bit simpler than soccer cards. Obviously, it's from Topps Chrome, a regular release in the basketball world from Topps. This was in 2003, his rookie year. The pop of this one is 2,559. Now, looking at his chart real quick of what this card has done over the past couple years, it sold most recently for just around $10,000. And 1 year ago today, the gap, not quite as big as actually I would have guessed, it sold for $2,000. While the Messi has seen a general strong upwards trend, this LeBron James Topps Chrome has some peaks and valleys in here, but definitely has been trending up strongly over the last year and a half. In terms of LeBron James, the player, he is the winner of 4 NBA championships with the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Miami Heat, and the Los Angeles Lakers. He is also the winner of 4 MVP awards and 4 Finals MVP awards, in addition to 2 Olympic gold medals. In the terms of his future outlook and what awards he can still win, I think it's a little bit better, honestly, than the situation Messi is in right now. First of all, I would say it's unlikely maybe, but not entirely out of the realm of possibility that LeBron James wins another MVP. The Lakers are in as good of a position as anyone to compete for NBA championships with Anthony Davis there, and I would not be surprised to see LeBron win another Finals and potentially win another Finals MVP. Also, just with the way basketball works versus soccer, even if it's not on the Lakers, people have talked about LeBron James one day playing with his son Bronny. I would not be surprised to see LeBron James win another championship where he's maybe, let's just say, the 3rd best player on the team. So LeBron has a bright future and way more accomplishments than I can even mention in this video. So let's get into comparing Messi and LeBron together. Now, the first thing I'm gonna compare is not something I like to use to determine the value of cards or even the popularity of players, because it is far, far from a perfect measurement tool. But just for the sake of the video, I'll at least throw it out there. LeBron James has 78.6 million Instagram followers, and Messi has 181 million Instagram followers. Honestly, if I had to guess, I would have thought LeBron would actually be above Messi. I know soccer is more popular, at least worldwide, but Messi isn't a big Instagram guy or a big marketing guy, where LeBron seems to be a lot more active in the social media world. Now, with their rookie cards, I talked a little bit about the situation with Messi's rookie card, but from my unofficial count, he has 5 true rookie cards and 1 true rookie sticker, bringing it to a total of 6. And you can split hairs with me all you want in the comments down below. There's a lot of disagreement in the soccer world about what's a true rookie, what counts, what doesn't count, but it's in that neighborhood. Maybe it's 8, maybe it's 7, someone might even say it's 5, or some people even said it's just 1, it's just the 1. But in general, not many options out there. Now with LeBron, we actually do have an official number according to Beckett. He has 62 rookie cards that are considered RC, have the rookie card designation out there. And one last relevant stat that I wanted to get out there that I kind of mentioned earlier, I think almost everyone would agree, outside of cards, worldwide, soccer has more fans. How many more exactly seems to be up to debate, but we have some rough numbers. For soccer, it is estimated there are 3.5 to 4 billion soccer fans worldwide. And with basketball, I've seen numbers as low as 450 million, which seems almost certainly too low to me, to as high as 2.2 billion. The truth, as always, probably somewhere in between. Now, if you were to ask me, which one would I buy? That's a really tough question. First of all, let me say, if you're in the position to decide between either of these cards, you've done fairly well for yourself in life, so congrats. This is kind of a good problem to have. Some people might be screaming from the pop count low. Obviously, as I mentioned before, 34 for Messi versus over 2,000 for LeBron in a PSA 9, that it should be just the Messi. It's no conversation, it's no comparison. I would say not so fast. I think, we talked about the fans earlier, and I'm super, super bullish on soccer cards and those becoming bigger worldwide, but it's gonna be a long, long time. And I don't think I honestly ever seen it happening where there are more soccer card collectors than there are basketball collectors worldwide. So that's something you definitely have to consider. Also, another thing to mention is the branding. I think Topps Chrome versus Mega Cracks, maybe if you're in the soccer card world, you recognize Mega Cracks, but to me, and I may be wrong, this is my opinion though, I think the brand Topps Chrome is more meaningful than the brand Mega Cracks. Now, in terms of looks, once again, this is something that's totally subjective. I actually like the look of the Messi Mega Cracks much better. I'm not a huge fan of the look of the LeBron James Topps Chrome. Actually, to me, his Topps regular rookie is more iconic in terms of its look, but once again, that's just my opinion. Now finally, to the answer, which one would I buy if I could choose? Honestly, this is such a cop-out, I'm sorry. I can't decide. For me, it's a draw. I really, really wanted to go Messi just for the pop count alone. And if someone comments down below that, oh, it's so easy, it's just Messi, just think of the pop count, you very well may be right. But when I see what's happening with the MJ Fleer right now, factoring in what LeBron could go on to accomplish, how much stronger in terms of how many collectors there are, at least right now there are in the basketball card hobby, it's hard for me to ignore that LeBron James Topps Chrome, because in terms of it being a sure thing to appreciate, I think I have to say this one's more of a sure thing. But that's just my opinion, guys. As always, let me know what you think down below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we're gonna keep the videos coming. Thanks again.